Hello, Dallisa Hocking here. We are about to take a look at the energy for the week ahead. We're going to do something fun and curious today. I'm always curious about what the universe has in store, but let's get started. All right, my commitment to you is that this entire video will be 13 minutes or less. If you are looking for readings, if you want our free oracle message, make sure you go over to spiritandspark.com. We'd love to have you over there, spiritandspark.com. So I am going to be pulling cards this week. I sat down and I said to the universe, what do you need us to know? Because typically, if you watch my videos, I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentient. So I sit down and I write and I channel. And they said, no. Pull your cards out and we're going to give you the themes and information you need for the week ahead. So I have 3 decks. I'll be pulling a few cards from each deck, and that will bring together our themes of what we need to know for the week ahead. I love card readings. I personally love going to a tarot card reader and just saying, shuffle your cards. Let's see what the cards have to say. So I'm going to bring that experience to you today. And don't forget, a little bit later in today's episode, I will be giving you your question of the week. I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to say this week. The last few weeks, you've been giving great responses. I read every single response. So put on your creative hat. We're going to get to that here in just a few minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the tarot cards and ask the tarot cards, what do we need to know that's going to make our lives easier to navigate for the week ahead? And I typically do these videos like Thursday to Thursday. I know many of you share these videos with your friends and your family. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I think when we know what energy is present, it helps us navigate it just a little bit easier. Like if you know Saturday is going to be bumpy, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take a big deep breath and I'm going to get through it because I know I'm not by myself in this. All right. So I'm going to ask my tarot cards, what do we need to know for the week ahead? What are the energy themes? I'm just going to pull a couple cards out of this deck and then I'll move to the other one. Okay. Beautiful. Give me a couple more, please. Even better. Gosh, it's been a minute. I don't want to jinx myself. Okay, good. I was going to say, it's been a minute since the cards were really nice. Usually, if you've been following me for the last few years, whenever I pull cards, typically it's heavy. There's a lot going on, a lot to process. These cards for the week ahead, girl, we're going to do this. So here's what I have for the themes based on tarot cards. Things will be moving quickly, evolving quickly. There will be things in your life that will come to a closure, completion. All right. Projects you probably had on your to-do list for a hot minute actually get the check mark next to them that they're done and completed. So that's great. I also see themes here around money and prosperity, being able to manifest whatever you need in terms of money and resources, okay? That you will feel like you're just gliding along more in your life. Gliding along more, like you're getting to where you feel like you need to be. Things moving in the direction that you want them to move in. And that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Be thoughtful with your requests this week of who you're going to ask and what you want to ask them for. But this card typically for me represents a male figure that helps you, that kind of comes to your rescue. Now, that's for a whole other show, your morning shift, where we talk about rescuer energy and victim energy. But for the sake of themes for this week, I digress. Swiftness, completion, abundance, stability, and a male figure coming to help you. So be mindful of who you ask things from and what you ask them for. Be specific. And then with this card, it's also about logic. What can you present to them as facts to get them on the same team as you, so that they do help you with whatever project you're asking them to help with. So present the facts in order to get your requests moved through and approved. All right. The cards, in case any of you want to do your own research, I read them differently, and these cards work with me, but I know some of you like to go on Google and look up the cards for the week. We have the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. All right. So lots of completion energy. So get your stuff done. But I do like that Knight of Swords in there. That for me is like a very logical man coming, or masculine energy coming to help you figure out a problem. So those, to me, those are great cards. Usually lately it's been like the Tower, the Death card, the 3 of Swords. Like, these are good cards, folks. So use this week to your advantage. Use them to put your burdens down. Where's that card? Put your burdens down. Let them go. Let them go. Whatever you've been carting around, put them down. Speaking of which, of putting things down, I'm going to pull from the next deck, which is the Surrender deck. I'm going to ask for one card. What is it that we need to consider letting go of and surrendering this week? How are you feeling this week? How are you feeling as you watch this video? Comment and let me know. How are you feeling? No, seriously, comment. I read them. I'm taking this very seriously. I actually care what you think in terms of your life and how things are unfolding. So let me know. How are things working for you right now? What are your themes in your life right now? We all need to surrender to effortlessness. Look at her. She's like doing that Miley Cyrus thing. Wrecking Ball. Do you remember that song? It says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Go with the flow instead of trying to force the river. I often say this to my clients. If it feels like you're swimming upstream and you're like taking in all the water and you're trying to get up the stream or the river, it is likely an indication you're headed in the wrong direction. It shouldn't be that hard. Okay? Effortlessness. Let me know, does that resonate with you? Do you feel like you need to get on your back and float down the river instead of like doggy paddling to stay above water? How could you float more in your life? That's the question I'm going to ask you. How could you float more in your life? Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of cards from this. These are really easy, simple cards. The answer is simple, is the deck that I'm pulling from. I think all the decks I've used today, yes, they're all available for purchase online. Sometimes I use decks that are out of print, but today these decks you can all find. The Surrender deck is the Power of Surrender cards, Judith Orloff, in case you're wondering. Okay. And then the tarot cards I use are the Rider-Waite deck. All right, the answer is simple. What do we need to know for this week? Give me 3 cards. Very appropriate. Very appropriate. Okay. Ooh. All right. Open your heart. How are you going to be vulnerable this week? How are you going to share from your heart space? How are you going to have maybe some difficult conversations that are on the table with compassion and grace? Take bite-sized steps. Okay. Remember that checklist that you're going to get done because all that energy is working in your favor this week? Use it. Bite-sized steps. This doesn't say, hey, go jump off the cliff and do everything all at once. It's like slow and steady wins the race. Be strategic, right? But you're going to take steps and actions to get the things done off of your list. Productive week. Productive week. Call your spirit home. Now, here's what I heard through my psychic ear when I pulled this card. Don't be surprised if you feel like changing something with your home this week. And comment, let me know. Are you thinking about either selling it, remodeling it, moving, somebody moving in, somebody moving out? Is there a change with your home this week? Or is there something you want to add to your house that can make it feel more homey, more inviting for you. A change to your home this week. Oh, I love those cards. Okay, so we're going to get to your question of the week, but let me know what stood out to you the most in regards to those cards and those themes. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Quick mention, I did send out an email for everybody who's gone to spiritandspark.com. You're on our email list if you've subscribed, and I put out a notification. I, Dallisa, actually have some sessions available, and you don't have to wait a year to get in. So if you are looking for a psychic reading or if you're looking for coaching, please reach out. All the details are below this video in the description, and we can get you on my calendar. Today, we had another episode of Your Morning Shift. We looked at the rescuer energy. Please make sure you're watching those shows. They are really, really fun and interesting and eye-opening. So are you a rescuer? Do you like to be rescued? And what does that mean? You might be like, oh, I don't know. Think about it. Think about it. Watch the episode. It's definitely worth it. We have a community and connect gathering this Saturday morning over Zoom. If you just feel like you want to come together with like-minded people and talk about what's going on in the world, we'd love to have you there. Again, the link is in the description of this video. Please join us. It's a love donation if you're not a Spark Plug member, so you can donate as little as $1 and just join us on Saturday. It's just an exchange of energy, okay? And then if you are in the Las Vegas area, this Saturday from 12 to 4, head on over to the Windmill Library. They're doing an entire psychic and spiritual event with vendors, presentations, free readings. It's going to be incredible. So head on over there this Saturday, the 23rd from 12 to 4, Las Vegas, Windmill Library. I think you'd have a lot of fun, and it's free. So you might as well go and have fun. Okay? Are you ready for your question of the week? I'm going to get us out of here on time. Ready? Here we go. What is the single best piece of advice you've ever received? I'm going to read every single comment. Look, I'm going to get all your advice for free. Now, let me know what's the best single piece of advice you've ever received. Comment, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say. And make it a great week. Listen, all of our cards, all the energy, it's like, yes, we can do this. We can nail this. And remember, if you're looking for a session with me or a member of my team, head on over to spiritandspark.com. If you want kind of a last-minute appointment and you want to see if I can do it, reach out, and I'll see if I can accommodate your request. Okay? Here we go. Make it a great week. Bye.